Forget the Premier League, there's a bold new move shaking up African football stars' careers. Why are top players like Sadio Mané and Kalidou Koulibaly trading Europe for Saudi Arabia? Is it just about the money, or is there something bigger at play? Let's dive into the game-changing trend redefining the future of African football. The new career path. Sadio Mané, Kalidou Koulibaly, and Franck Kessié have opted for moves to the Saudi Pro League, challenging conventional wisdom about career progression in football. With these unstable dynamics, the world of sports betting is yet to face more change in the modern sports landscape. Financial revolution and player value. The Saudi Pro League's financial capabilities have fundamentally altered the landscape of professional football. While exact figures vary, the reported salaries offered to players often substantially exceed their European earnings. However, this financial aspect represents only part of the story. Players are increasingly considering the total value proposition, including signing bonuses, commercial opportunities, and tax benefits. The financial security offered allows players to focus on nationality, cultural compatibility, and lifestyle factors, their decisions, career longevity, and physical demands. The Saudi Pro League's different physical demands compared to European competitions offer players an opportunity to extend their careers. The playing style and climate considerations mean matches often proceed at a different pace than in Europe. This aspect particularly appeals to players who have spent years in physically demanding European leagues. However, this raises questions about maintaining competitive edge for national team performances, especially during major tournaments, youth movement, and changing patterns. Perhaps most intriguingly, younger African players are now considering Saudi Arabia as a viable option before reaching their traditional peak years. This shift challenges the established notion that players should prove themselves in Europe's top leagues during their prime years. Players in their late 20s, still with several peak years ahead, are making the move, suggesting a fundamental change in how football careers are viewed. Impact on African football development. This trend raises important questions about the future of African football development. While the financial benefits to players are clear, the impact on technical development and competitive experience remains debated. European leagues have traditionally provided African players with high-level tactical and technical development opportunities. The Saudi League's different style and competitive level might affect players' development differently, though the exact impact remains to be seen. National team considerations. National team coaches and football associations are adapting to this new reality. The concern that players might lose their competitive edge in a supposedly less challenging league is balanced against the benefits of having well-rested, financially secure players. The Saudi League's schedule and travel demands might actually benefit national teams, allowing players more flexibility for international commitments. Future implications. The long-term implications of this shift extend beyond individual player careers. As more prominent African players choose Saudi Arabia, it could influence younger talents' aspirations and career planning. The traditional European development pathway might evolve, with Saudi Arabia becoming a legitimate alternative rather than just a retirement destination. The growing trend of African players choosing Saudi Arabia represents more than just financial opportunism. It reflects changing priorities in professional football, where career decisions increasingly balance sporting, cultural, and lifestyle factors. While the long-term impact on African football development remains to be seen, this shift has already begun reshaping how players approach their careers. The success or failure of this new career path will likely become apparent in the coming years, as we observe how players maintain their competitive levels and contribute to their national teams. What's clear is that the traditional European-centric career model is no longer the only path for African football talent, creating both opportunities and challenges for the future of African football.